I think that the dev team heard us talking about Stanley Parable during Superliminal, which is a similar game, and they emailed us and gave us a code for the game. So we got the game for free. I don't know how much it actually costs. We didn't check the price on the store page, but
Anyone
still
checking the price?
made us feel very excited for getting the game for free.
Yeah. Felt very nice.
The game just opened up on the store 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And now we're already playing. So we're really excited.
Hell
Check it
yeah.
out.
So, even though I don't seem like an epic gamer, I have played the Stanley Parable before.
I think
Yeah.
everybody's played the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
We got a cryptic email describing the game, and they said that you need to make sure to answer this honestly. And I'm scared of fucking this up, so we should say that we have played it, for sure.
Yeah. We have played it.
This game is a masterpiece.
6:26.
26,
Let's
now,
go.
there we go.
Confirm. That
Oh,
was
dude.
way too
The
complicated.
game tracks your time, right? So it's gonna
Um,
be freaky.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Exit from
it's
the main
like Undertale, where the game knows your save files and stuff, so it asks you for the time, so it knows the specific time.
Oh.
New content, new content,
Sorry?
new content, hype,
Oh.
hype.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Daddy Stanley made us new content.
Yum!
New content.
God, it smells delicious in here. Let me.
The ground smells new. The air smells new.
Can I just sit down?
I smell new content.
Hell yeah! Ooh. We gotta die.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable.
This feels like bait.
Ultra Deluxe.
It does.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
It's just a trap. This feels like so much bait. It feels like we're just gonna get stuck in a
It
tiny
feels
room.
like bait, yeah.
Like, it feels like that's a cage right there and the game's just gonna end. Look at it.
It looks like it. Like, fuck.
He's
Anyway,
baiting us so hard. You literally can't go anywhere else. This
No.
is fucked.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's
I hate
just the
this.
beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
The way he's talking.
We're not moving.
Nothing's yeah, that's the whole...
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or up? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I don't believe him anymore.
Me neither. Like,
It's
this
just gonna
seems
be like a
useless.
white screen or something.
We just keep moving.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
There's nothing
The
here.
narrator is trying to piss us off. This is designed very well.
New content, a jump circle.
Is that a jump
right.
counter?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh. I hate this.
You can jump that. You couldn't jump before that.
Yeah, go on. Do it. Oh, new content. I hate it's doing this intentionally. It's gonna get good, I know.
Like, the thing is, you cannot jump outside the circle.
Yeah. That's the new content. You're able to
Yeah.
jump at a specific fucking point in the game.
New content. Let's go.
Nah, this is designed very smartly. It's gonna be bullshit for a while and it's gonna get
Oh
good.
wait. That it?
Yeah, you wasted the jumps. I bet you're gonna need the jumps later on and you just wasted them all.
Possibly. Like, I'm
There's
gonna.
gonna be more circles over the ground and you just wasted them all like an idiot. I'm
It's-
calling it.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
These fucking elevators are so depressing.
Oh god.
Goodness. Another elevator.
But it's moving straight away.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Modern
Let's see
DLCs
it.
be like,
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Keep dry.
keep me dry.
Oh, I'll make you so wet.
Joke on Elden Ring, being Dark Souls with jumping. Actually, the end of the email that we got from the dev team said they're trying to beat Elden Ring as the game of the year. That was the end of the email, so it very likely could be. They talked about Elden Ring a few times. Thank you for joining me, because I fucking hate this game.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with
Stupid-ass
no respect
narrator.
for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make
Yeah.
an easy dollar.
God, I love
and
this
don't
so
get me
much.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Cancelled,
If you're
watch.
still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really
Pretend
about.
nothing happened.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Oh?
That felt different, right?
Yeah, outside looks
Oh.
different. Outside is different. The room was fucked.
Yeah. Oh.
New content, isn't it? Did that door just... Oh, it's the one
closed,
behind
yeah.
us. Freaky. Yeah, you can't go back in. I think you can also stay in the room that you spawn in and just die. We're being monitored. Oh?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
New content in
I
the
want
vent?
to show you something.
Oh, that feels so
It
scary.
feels like the It movie with... Yeah.
We all float down here.
We all float down here.
Like, the thing is, I could keep going on, or I could go in the vent.
Don't go in the vent. We either go up or in the vent. I mean, we have to do both. I mean, we don't know. We have to try both. We have to go there and we have to go in the vent. So it doesn't matter. It's literally random. Just make a choice. Does the narrator stop talking because we didn't go into the
Oh.
vent?
You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Sus? Excuse me?
He had a cool surprise for us. You hurt his feelings. You could still go back.
I didn't mean to hurt his feelings.
You could still go back.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Oh, he approves.
Oh, ooh, we dug. Can I take that with me? No.
I don't think you can pick things up in this game. Did that say coffee nut?
Yeah.
I do be nutting every time I have some coffee. The beans. Life juice. The surprise is just it.
Oh, we're gonna
There's
fall
gonna be a
down
monster
there.
down there. Yeah, we have to. Come on.
Dark Souls?
Wait.
This Elden Ring?
Hold up. Go through it. Go through it.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
He just keeps building up hype. I hate it. It looks like Skyrim again.
The memory zone. Let's go.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
The good
Back then,
times.
it all meant something.
The DLCs were worth buying. I like how this is like a remake and it's shitting on remakes.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh, little Stanley. Oh, is it a hamster?
Looks like it.
Is it a hamster? God, that makes me so
Wait,
happy.
is that
I
why
can-
they use the name Stanley?
Apparently. Oh my god, I
That's a
love
real
this.
life
Look,
picture, isn't it?
look at this baby.
Oh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Isn't that what we're doing right now?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here?
The deep dark secrets of the game. It is time. The junkyard of unused
Oh.
content.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online
gonna be
video
good.
game distributor. I haven't looked
Oh,
at these
no.
in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, there we go. Bad review.
Oh.
Honestly,
Imagine being
I
this
could not be
dude.
bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
The
I'm
narrator.
not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Like, this is pretty linear so far, right?
Yeah.
But,
It's supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
just throwback to everything.
like, I think
like
this
all
is
the
totally,
supposed
like,
reviews.
I don't want it to be any less linear for now, you know? Another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
It's just
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then
wait.
then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I wonder if we will have a skip button for the whole game. Then that'd be pretty cool.
Oh.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
No,
Here,
no,
we'll
we
pretend
must
that I've
listen.
just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah, everything
Do
all
it.
Little button, let's go.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
It's just pointless gibberish. It's forcing you to skip.
Yeah.
He's doing it intentionally.
Oh, well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll
Cookie
edit the
9.
rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
He's
Or
just
perhaps
rambling like
they'll
this.
simply grant. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should
Oh?
say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Shit.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Skip button.
Where did the door go?
Oh,
Wasn't
come
there a
on.
door
Oh.
that led into this room? I do
That
feel quite
transition.
certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere?
Yeah.
A
Gotta press the
porthole?
button.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the
12
button
hours. It
again.
just
It's
keeps
been
going up.
12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Are we gonna
I don't
die?
know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
The
and
narrator
there's-
is gonna go mad. He's gonna go
Stanley,
crazy from the time
you're
passing.
back. You're
He's
back.
gonna be depressed.
Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again.
Yeah,
Stanley, I
Oh, it's
think it's
so
been
a week already.
or 2 weeks.
It's gonna be months
I've been
next.
sitting here all that. Doesn't that feel like...
It's gonna be months now at least.
Oh, it's completely dark.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're
He's
here
gonna go
again.
crazy.
Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Plant
I've had
died.
so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you
year.
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
Why does it feel like
for
he's
you.
gonna kill us?
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all.
He's dead.
Hello,
He's dead.
Mr. Narrator?
He's dead. You killed him. Last time was a year, so this is at least multiple years. If it went from a month to a year, then this has
Yeah.
to be at least a decade. Like this has to be a minimum of 10 years.
Nothing here.
Now it's just, oh no.
Oh god.
Is it the clock? The clock fell off the wall. What's the time on that? Did time stop? Looks like it. Yeah, that time doesn't add up. Clock broke.
What's that beeping sound?
Check behind the wall.
Oh, it's the fire alarm.
Oh.
Beep beep.
Are we gonna... I'm guessing we're gonna, like, die or something. The narrator is gone.
Yeah.
He's dead.
But
We're
they
just-
didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It's the unwillingness to
Why would you do that?
What would I do what? Skip it?
When she skips content.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When she skips content. This is narrator being depressed and you're skipping it.
The end is never the end is never the
Oh.
end is never the end
Oh,
is never
fuck.
the end is never the end is never
I'm
the
guessing the
end
game
is
just
never
ends
the
here if you
end
press it
is
again.
never the end is
That's pretty fucking cool. Oh,
Do you hear that?
yep. Leaking, it sounds like.
Oh, I hate that.
I see it. I see it. Over there.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
the pipe. The pipes
it's
are
okay.
leaking.
Oh, it makes me feel.
Does that mean we're gonna drown?
I don't know. I mean, that's.
Oh.
Oh. This looks so pretty.
But we still can't get out.
We cannot. No.
GLaDOS incoming.
Oh.
Portal time.
Oh.
Finally. The button is broken, right?
I mean, I could hit it again if you want me to.
No, we gotta explore this for sure.
Could I hit it again?
Do not.
I cannot hit it again. No.
It's time. It's linear. Yeah, this whole section is linear.
Yeah.
There's only one solution. We turn into Jesus. Gotta walk the path.
There is no path.
Just keep going forward. Time to lead new people. There we go.
The end is never the end. Is never the end. There's never.
Is
the
it?
end.
I swear, if we're just back in there, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. That whole fucking build-up, just for that. That whole fucking build-up, and now it's.
all of his co-workers were gone. What
I'm gonna
could it
go
mean?
take a piss. The end is never the end. The end is the end. The end.
The thing is. Oh.
Oh my god, is that new content?
Yeah. Like, have you seen that? Like, look at
Daddy
that.
Burger's more content.
More content. Look at that.
Let's go.
Made
Let's
you
do
some
this.
content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I
It
have
was
something
pretty
very
noticeable.
exciting to show you.
Was very hard to miss.
Looks identical
It does.
so far, but we know it's gonna be different. The sign was different. The dialogue's different.
You see, Stanley, I've been
No
reflecting
content?
on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
the drama build-up.
the Stanley Parable.
This is so bait. This is so bait. I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. This is the biggest bait ever. This is like Half-Life 3.
Yes, you see, isn't
Oh
this
my
far
God.
superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
He's just gonna give us a bunch more jumps in the circle. That's what's gonna happen. That's it.
New mug.
Okay. So they technically added a new bug.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
God, this
It's
is
just
so
2 on repeat.
funny.
2 nostrils, 2 eyes.
Sequels are good.
Oh, not the Half-Life 2. No.
Dark Souls 2. And 2 Return to Japan. Return of Japan. No.
Nobody knows that game.
Yeah, no one does. Like, it's like
All of these
okay,
titles
yeah.
are so big, and then Aladdin fucking run.
I like that.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Wait, that just said the button says the name of the player. Is it gonna say Valdissimo?
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
gonna say the name of the Steam account, I'm guessing. Go to the button. I
Where's
think you
the
can just check
button?
everything out. Like, I'm guessing past that door where the sign is?
Yeah.
There it is, the arrow, I see it.
For the
Up there.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Buttons.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
It's not gonna access your Windows files, is it? It's either gonna say the Windows name file or the Steam name file.
Jim.
Detroit become Jim. So,
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do
oh
it
my
again.
god.
Oh, I'm
We feel like a child.
like the
It
thing
hits
is,
even harder the second time.
I'm
If
so
this
scared
were
that I'm gonna
only
hit the
new
button and
feature
it's
in the
gonna
Stanley
say something
Parable
else.
2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I know what's going on
Oh,
here.
there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
Whoa, dear.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
Oh no.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all
Damn it.
sense of who you actually are.
We're Jim! We're Jim! It went through the floor.
Stanley Parable 2 coming when?
Never.
Red is the,
The
new
fucking
orange.
red is set into her eyes. Oh, the baby reference!
The baby's all grown up.
It feels like, you know, when you see a meme. Sorry. Oh, I think that's the. Is that not the game? I think that's the game.
Is it the game? Are you
An
not
hour-
getting a call?
No. I think that was the game. I can't tell.
Me
But
neither.
this is like when you see a meme as a kid and then you see it like 20 years later and it's grown up.
That made me feel weird.
I think it's the game.
Yeah.
It has to be, yeah. Definitely the game. When she tries to press the button on the sign, you're that fucking dumb. Bro. it's like giving a child a picture of food and they try to fucking bite it.
Make fun of me.
Let's go.
I'm doing
Move on, Jim, move on. You got a game to play. Stanley Parable 2 hype.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Stepneys?
Get well someday feels so unloving.
Happy 12th birthday, Stepneys. That's so specific, but I love the get well someday.
I'd honestly just get
You know,
Stepneys for
sometimes
anybody
when you
as a
solicit
joke.
another
Yeah.
person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday,
Fuck
Stepniece,
you.
it is.
Yeah, there it is. The decoration's on there now.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
Oh, are we gonna
Nope,
see both?
I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Indecisiveness be like. Whoa, that glitched. That was weird. I don't think that was intentional. I think that was literally a game glitch. We have experienced the first
Come
game
now,
glitch.
You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
That's just rude.
I could get the new and easy achievements.
So the epilogue
So-
isn't done.
Free achievement. Let's get the free achievement. No? Yes?
You just walk up and get an achievement?
Yeah.
Why did... This is so sus. It's like, just come down to this shady-ass place in the dark with red lighting to get a free achievement.
Pull the lever. Get yours right now.
We're gonna get
locked.
murdered.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist.
Yeah.
Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not
Fuck
a wizard,
you.
Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in a sequel to at last
There will
satisfy
be no
the hordes
sequel.
of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Whoa.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Yep. The game added collectibles.
Reassurance bucket?
Settings World Champion? That sign doesn't make any sense. I don't think you can jump over.
Nah, I cannot jump because I have no jumps left. Bucket time. Like, there's so much here. Fuck. Bucket time.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions
There
of
it
the
is.
Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it
Like a safety blanket, but it's a bucket. Fuck you.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Yeah,
That's it. You did it. You have the bucket to face everything.
Oh,
now.
I can leave again. I'm gonna keep the bucket
Yes.
with me. I
What's the
just
point?
gonna carry the fucking bucket.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You carry the bucket and it makes things, you know,
Does
bearable.
anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning
that
leap forward for
terrifying?
video games as a medium.
Game over. Can I? I'd like to put my bucket down here.
No. It's gonna make you feel safe. That's the whole point
Oh
of the
yeah,
bucket.
okay.
All you can see is the bucket.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more
Oh, that makes me
ingenious
feel weird.
concoctions,
Oh,
if
sorry.
I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Does it look like it's getting smaller? I think it does.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well,
Such a
that
deep
sort
hole.
of depends on your definition of infinity. From
Oh,
one
no.
perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh, never mind.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom.
I thought it was
of
gonna
the
be one of
hole.
those wait
You
like 10
found me out,
minutes.
Stanley.
Can you still see the light? Oh, you can. Okay. I mean, games like this sometimes have a thing where you have to
Great.
wait like an
Now,
hour, but
I'm
like
very
we're not
excited to
obviously
show
gonna
you
fucking do
even
that.
more of my ideas for the sequel.
Do it again. I dare you.
Oh, for heaven! You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I love holes.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there, goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of...
Oh, that was quick.
Did the hole seem even shorter
Oh.
to you this
Yeah, it
time?
did.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite.
Is the hole gonna keep shrinking?
I think it will. Let's do
Had
it again.
enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more
Do
to
it.
show you and to
Do
talk
it.
about. And I've had enough of the... Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
It's getting quicker, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet there's gonna be no
I'm
hole at the
starting
end.
to
Yeah.
become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
Uncertain nature
Here,
of the whole
let's try
thing.
something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Oh, but now he's
Well,
doing it
there
with
it
us.
is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with
You're
holes,
like a
but at
child.
this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Why would you teleport? It's literally like...
Because he can't jump.
Oh my god, we're out of jumps. This is a circle. Wait, I wonder if you didn't use up all your jumps in the circle.
Is the, teleport
Oh.
button not working? You sure?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation.
You couldn't make it a
working
jump
just
circle?
A moment ago. Try it again.
It's a circle, yeah, it makes sense. I hope we don't have to go back to collect
Still
jumps.
nothing. Well, I suppose.
He's making a jump circle out of everything I
Suppose
can
there is
jump
one
out.
thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more
No
time with
way.
it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
Don't tell
Take care,
me.
Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful...
I mean, there's music.
Like the game's gonna remember that you went out of it.
Oh,
Oh, we're ascending. Or descending.
descending, yes. How you doing, Tex?
What? I guess it rhymes.
Welcome, not bollocks.
That name though. So fucking
Why is
sus.
that so funny though?
Because it rhymes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Change perspective. Oh?
Oh,
Becoming so dramatic.
Oh,
Did
the
we become the
bucket.
figurine?
the bucket.
We became a collectible. Stuff on face with ice cream. That just sounds like a win to me. Having a good time, eh? Bad
It's
text.
so dramatic.
That looks so disturbing. What the fuck?
God. Teacher change perception?
Perception? This game just became a meme. It's just a meme now. It's just a meme.
Oh.
Now it's just creepy. We love you, needy. Change your reality. We're actually about to ascend. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, this poopies.
Poopies.
Hey, I'll say I like this reality.
I think you're gonna keep changing for new things to appear. Rickroll, that's how it feels like. Like so far, it feels like a whole meme, a whole bait. Change yourself, Jay. We're levitating. What the fuck is that?
God.
These feel like references.
They do.
We're back to normal.
Who do we want to be though?
I don't think it matters. I think you just have to keep spamming buttons until new options appear. And press the other buttons as well.
Yeah, I like this person. I want to be this person.
Stanley?
Oh,
Stanley?
he's back.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
Dreamland.
But we can't have that, Stanley.
We're tripping.
Because this hole is just so
Tripping.
darn
Fucking hell.
fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle.
I'll be back. It's like the skip button again, but now we're
Yeah.
just stuck in a hole. Oh. Oh no! Stanley Parable 2, it's a new
Yeah.
start screen. You guys can't see it, but it says begin the game, settings, credits.
I can move the thingy, but it's just begin the game.
It's the balloons that we chose. This is just a whole fucking ass meme.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I hate this.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to
It's
go to
so
the meeting
bait.
room. Perhaps he had
bucket!
simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up
Yes! More balloons.
More balloons.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere
Really?
else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
The narrators haven't trying anymore. Fucking hell.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Instead of the narrator being the voice in our head, it's now the bucket. He just put on a voice.
Yeah.
Pretended to be the bucket. I want googly eyes to be on the bucket.
God, I absolutely fucking love
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Oh, the
Stanley
narration.
once again obeyed blindly.
Should I pull out the
Now
plug?
pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
I'm gonna pick it up to see if it's
Yeah.
different to picking it up normally.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
The bucket became the wife. So we're just gonna go insane.
No, I'm having feelings
Door is open.
for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket?
Oh,
Hear what the
no.
bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Not the bucket. The bucket king. Oh, I mean, you would have to have a massive chode to have a